I'm gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. I appreciate everybody jumping on in. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. You know, it really helps bring the Blue Crew together. I appreciate y'all. Sorry, got myself caught up there. Thanks for any new subscribers to the channel that are helping us get to 6K subscribers. And shout out to the Blue Crew, the Green Giants, the members of the channel, the lifeblood of the channel. Appreciate you guys so much. Always grateful. Let me see what's going on with the music here. Let's see if we... There we go. Now we can hear it. Now I can hear it. Now you guys can hear it. What's up? But yeah, once again, thanks for helping us get to 6K subscribers, guys. The momentum has been tremendous in the past few months. Basically, since inauguration, the channel has definitely been picking up a lot of momentum. And I'm just, or even before inauguration, the election, I mean, you know, the channel's been picking up momentum, and I'm just so grateful, you guys. We're trying to build out an application right now. It's our gift to the Green Giants and the Blue Crew and the people who support, you know, this channel, and to the people who've been following our X for Burner app. Shout out to you. Thanks for the support as well. Once again, Burner app is not asking for user funds. How we, you know, we're in the funding phase, but we're building the team together as well. We got our LLC set up. We got our EIN set up. We got our, we got 2 developers that we think could tackle at least the minimum viable product right now. Some of your destinations have errors. Oh no. Let's see which one it is. My X? Streaming on X. This may be an issue. Yeah, certainly. Looks like it may be X's end. But anyways, we got these 2 developers that we're going to be having a meeting with this week, giving idea of the MVP scope and what we're going to be going for. Hopefully this week we also do a presentation on the live here about Burner, and give people more of an idea of what we're building out here. The first burn to reward platform app, first, you know, mobile app for the minimum viable product, and you know, trying to create a passive reward stream for anybody, right? Normie or degen. Just anybody who needs to make some drops, right? Because that's what it's micro rewards, right? It's micro, you know, micro XRPs or drops, right? That are paid out. But if you accumulate up to, you know, a minimum amount of like what, 0.05 XRP or something like that, that's when you can withdraw from the platform to your XRP wallet address. The platform never controls users' funds. We distribute rewards for you using Burner to have an impact on blockchain supply. What's that impact on blockchain supply? Reducing the supply, right? Burning the crypto's supply, using Burner to do so, right? And also watching ads, and who knows in the future, right? It's time people started getting rewarded no matter what they do in crypto, whether you're normie or degen. You can at least get some access to drops, right? Just for watching an ad or using the Burner app. And that's what we're trying to go for. We're trying to make it as legally compliant as possible. Once again, you sign up with your email. You don't sign up with any of your payment identification or anything. And these rewards are in drops. That's how it keeps the app sustainable, because the ad revenue helps fund the rewards and the burns, as well as payouts to creators and reward distribution to users, right? This also helps increase activity for blockchains, right? Putting pressure on blockchains, increasing scarcity, right? Increasing activity, right? Especially if we can get to a significant amount of users for this app. If we can get to about, if we can even get our first 100 users, that's already in the first month, right? That's already well on our way of, you know, getting to 1,000, and then who knows from there, right? And really having an impact and building an application that I think the Blue Crew would love to see, right? In the XRP ecosystem. How come there isn't an app like this already, right? There's certain applications for like smaller layer 2s that will reward you for your activity, right? You have other attention tokens, but how come the reward isn't also you have an impact on the supply, right? In a dual impact on the supply. By you existing through Burner and using Burner as a burn service, basically, you get rewarded, and you watch, you know, for watching ads, increasing your burner level. But we'll talk about that more this week. Those are just kind of recent updates of what's been going on, you guys. We might open our bank account this week as well, right? And start really getting into the, you know, having to find a crypto attorney, basically, somebody who's at least knowledgeable to help us, you know, overlook the terms and service and make sure it's all, you know, all well and good, and what we're doing is all legally compliant, and that we can be moving forward with this MVP. I'm about to start selling plasma and semen to keep buying dip after dip. Papa Panda, I swear, if they try to dip this to $1.50, right? If they try to take it back down there, they don't know what they're doing, dude. I mean, you gotta love buying the, like, what you gotta love about the dip that happened recently. It was an aggressive dip, right? So that leads to some short-term possible gains. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. And shout out to Silver Days. Shout out to Inspector Music, Bobby T, More Monkey Business, Papa Panda, Amwood, FPS 420. Much love to everybody here. But yeah, man, Kin is still so undervalued at 508, right? There was a lot of cryptos that were just, you know, hell, XRP went to $2, and I understand if it could have gone down more, but there's a lot of bullish momentum behind XRP right now. XRP is starting to hit new levels as increased adoption starts happening, right? You're going to start seeing, you know, around the $1 range and above being the norm, the next step above. Like, it's already, you know, it's already sealed and dealed. You had your opportunity at sub $1 XRP for a very, very long time, right? So the new lows and the new levels for newcomers, right, who start to build their positions in XRP. Hell, I mean, if this thing starts to, if we get resolution tomorrow or this week, or, you know, in the coming weeks or months, right, however long it takes, once that resolution happens, XRP is going to probably be at a very, you know, at like double digits, perhaps, to just really weed out a good portion of, like, you know, normies, right? And then they continue with the mind games again, right, over the summer. And then, you know, next thing you know, like Halloween onwards, right, towards Christmas, XRP is like just slowly, progressively going to 589, right? The shake and bake. Exactly, man. They try to shake you out before the breakout. They have you spend money on rent, so you have none to buy this dip, right? You have no money to buy the dip, right? And then you start going into some possible bullish news, right? Get people selling and panic selling because of how hard the dip is. Liquidate a lot of longs, right? you know, that were already set, and then just bam, back to it. Dude, it's red light, green light. Like, what have we been on? The blue crew is well prepared for all this, right? The blue crew and green giants are well prepared for all this, because this is what's going to happen in the year of the snake, man. It's going to be a lot of volatility, right? You're going to have some major corrections and then major upsides, right? So this could be a very fun year for the deep reds and buying dips, right? Because possible short turnarounds. For example, today, if you were buying XX Network at 3 cents yesterday, it's up to 4 cents again. Good to see that recovery, man. We want it to hold above at least 3.7 or 3.8 cents, right? So hopefully you can go to, you know, start accelerating well above. Give me a second. Well above the 5 cent range, right? And then if we can get, you know, XRP, if you bought at 220, I think it went down to as low as, or 218 or something, right? You had a nice recovery today, right? You had a nice, like, short-term recovery where you can, if you want, you take, you know, you take some off the table, you take your initial, you take a cherry on top, and then, you know, you enjoy the rest of the ride, right? On some of these short-term gains, like XEN turned around really nicely. XYO turned around really nice. The X cryptos are showing up, guys. The X cryptos are showing up. I want every crypto that's an X on freaking Coinbase. And then I want, you know, any other X's that are out there, right? It's about the freaking X cryptos. These are the international cryptos. Let's freaking go. You got an X, you're international, right? That's that sign. Just like the dollar sign is the sign for the country, or, you know, the, you know, its country of origin and stuff like that. That's what the X means in terms of like payment significance, right? Especially global payments or cross-border payments and things like that. You know, it has to have the X. It has to have the X somewhere in its name at least, right? TRX has its X. SHX has their X, right? Dude, XX has been an amazing value. Kin has been an amazing value. These two, XPX at 0003, guys, this is beautiful. There's still amazing deep reds out there that could be at bottoms, right? I'm not saying that they are, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. I'll never tell you what to do. But all these cryptos are getting very close to creating new lows, right? From their previous long-term lows, right? And if that happens, then, dude, we're going into a new era of crypto then, completely, where you start to see the bad cryptos really starting to like not hold their long-term low positions and starting to go to new lows and maybe reset for them. Maybe there's still chances for them, but it's just a new market, right? Because like, dude, XX Network, if XX Network starts to go to 6 zeros, or not 6 zeros, holy cow, imagine if XX was 6 zeros, but if Kin starts to go to the 6-0 range, right, that is just utterly absurd, right? With the activity and utility that this platform has, right? Like, I'll keep scooping it up, man. You want to give me a chance to get 100 million with coffee money, just chipping away little by little? Very well, right? You want to give me a chance at 200 million, 500,000, or I mean, 100 million, right? You want to give me a chance at 100 million or 200 million, half a freaking billion, right? I don't know what type of money people are working with, right? But that would be crazy to have that much, right, Kin? If you owned a billion freaking Kin, my gosh, man, you're freaking, that's like such high risk. That's such high risk, but possible high reward. But freaking, if you had a billion Kin, holy cow, man. And you just sat on that for life. Whew. Give us your har. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Gee, have you checked out Scala XLA? I have not, man. I have not. Excuse me if I'm forgetting to check out some of these cryptos, guys. You guys know we've been busy with this burner thing, man. We've been doing a lot of research. and trying to get development going as soon as possible, so it gives, it gives the Blue Crew something to get excited about and look forward to. That, this thing is going to be so basic, but if we're executing just the email sign up, terms of service, and then you're earning drops of XRP for using Burner to have impacts on blockchain supplies, I mean, that's that's already going to be like, it's such a good base to build off of, because then you can make it about, you can start bringing in the friend referral things, right? You can start bringing in getting bonuses in your Burner level for making friends on the platform, or referring friends onto the platform, or creating content, right, that is supported by your friends, and you get an increase in Burner level based on the amount of viewers that are watching. For example, if we were doing a live, right, like, yeah, and then you're still having an impact on, like, you're still having impacts on the blockchain. Like, crypto is like, just because of it's like a gas, it becomes like a gas thing of running Burner, right? Like, the burning the XRP supply starts becoming like this gas thing, right? But obviously it goes to a dead address, right? The treasury sends to a dead address, and that's verifiable on the chain, right? Exactly. It starts to become like a gas fee, but it's not a gas fee on the users. It's not a gas fee on the users, right? Maybe it's a gas fee on the users' time, right? Because they're watching ads and then eventually consuming content on that platform, right? But at first, it's just it does, like, having the app is already taking a part of your time, right? So if you decided to be inactive on Burner, you would still be getting streamed micro rewards of XRP and burning XRP for just having the app, but your Burner level starts to significantly decrease, right? But it's still, some users may not care about that. They just are happy they're making passive drops in whatever amount that they're making passive drops at. But if you're so there's that utility of the app itself, just as an application, as a tool, and then using the application, consuming content, watching ads, doing manual cycles, right? The manual cycle. So Burner will burn and reward 24/7, 365, right? In automatic cycles, no matter what. Whether you're using the app or sometimes using it, right? But within those 24-hour cycles, you have an opportunity to watch ads. And by watching those ads, you increase your Burner level, and it carries over to your next cycle. And you want to try to watch at least 1 to 5 ads per cycle to keep increasing your Burner level and doing consecutive cycles. Because the moment you stop doing consecutive cycles, your Burner level starts to decrease little by little, which means that you could still maintain your Burner level if you miss a day, right, of a cycle without watching an ad. But it incentivizes, users to want to increase the Burner level, because then it increases their impact and rewards. $1 per kin, FPS 420 knows. Kin's so undervalued, you guys. Deep reds that are out there right now are amazing, man. XX Network, XPX, Kin, the Cosmos ecosystem was in the deep reds, still in the deep reds. AKT, Osmo, DVPN, Atom Token, right? Regen, right? Omniflix, like, holy cow, dude. All those, I don't know about Rebus anymore, man. Rebus is too much of a wild card, right, to talk about anymore. But we'll see what happens, man. I got some coffee money in there. We'll see what ends up happening with Rebus. But those core cryptos right there. I love IrisNet. I hope IrisNet comes back around. But yeah, exactly. Like, sure, you're not getting, like, maybe you build up your Burner level in the future where you are, like, cranking out like $1 or 1 XRP. I mean, in the future, XRP's price is going to be higher, right? But if you're able to increase your Burner level to the point where you are getting at least like close to half a XRP a day or something like that, that starts to look really nice. Or half an X or a full XRP a month even, right? People do wonder about the volatility, right? And if we're taking fees in XRP, right? How are we going to keep the platform sustainable, especially with the volatility of XRP? Some of the treasury will be converted. Some of the revenue is converted into USD stablecoins to fund to ensure, you know, some will be XRP, some will be stablecoins, right? To ensure that we always have the means for burns and rewards to distribute. And also the app will adjust impacts of burner level and you know, burning rate basically, and reward rate based on the increase of price of XRP, right? If XRP it's not like you're going to be getting the same type of amount of drops if XRP's price goes to like above $5 or $10, right? You'll be getting the same percentage of impact that you've been earning, but since the price is higher, the drop amount, it seems like less drops that you're making, right? But then it also decreases the withdrawal limit too, right? Because then you can withdraw instead of at like 0.5 XRP, for example, you'd be withdrawing at 0.005 or 0.05, right? Depending on how high XRP price does go in the future. But once again, we're not rewarding people in investments. We're rewarding them in utility tokens, right? And XRP has many use cases, right? And it can be a rewards token as well. What do you guys, I mean, it'll be for our use case of what we're trying to do with Burner, which was ultimately doing streaming payments, streaming rewards and micro rewards, right? You know, hopefully we can do wallet integrations and have more, you know, be able to take on payment identification of users in the future, like in the far future, and be able to make it like a payments platform type of deal, or, you know, just, you know, social media type of platform that allows for payments on it. But yeah, that's like really far, you know, down the line. Initially, we just want to be able to execute burning XRP, earning rewards in XRP, right? And then eventually be able to do combos of other cryptos, right? And still be able to keep up with the activity for all those blockchains, right? What do you guys think of the service fees XAMAN is charging? About 0.099 for each transaction, unless you have Pro. Yeah, I was able to get 5K Zahao, so I don't get charged the fees, but I do think that that's interesting. I don't know, it seems like the bigger these wallets get every time they start having you know, things like this happen, right? Uphold started having, you know, very interesting restrictions, right, that were included. You know, you guys remember early days Uphold, it was never like that, right? So same thing with early days you know, you kind of just wish these wallets would have just stayed the way that they are and just keep, you know, that's the thing. Sometimes, like you know, they're preparing for like a world of, you know, millions upon millions of users, right? So they have to do those things, I guess. You know, it's the only way to keep their, you know, to sustain their, like, now understanding that myself as like a, you know, trying to build out something here for the first time, really. But hey, I have experience in production and, you know, execution of a vision, and we're doing whatever we can here with Burner. But yeah, it's really difficult to build something that's you know, sustainable and could be self-sustaining, right? And you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to keep the application you know, moving forward in the way you're envisioning. So hopefully the best for XAMAN and Weeds of Wind. With Burner, how often are the rewards given? Daily? Per ad watch, per 5 ads? Bloopity bloop for burner. Ideally, what it would the payouts are going to be batch payments to start. In the future, we would love for it to be, or not batch payments, batched rewards. Sorry about that. But yeah, in the future, we would love for it to be like micro, like in the user experience or in the user interface. You'll think you're earning micro rewards of XRP, but it's batch payments at the end of every 24 hours, right? So each cycle goes for 24 hours. That's each 24 hours you have opportunities to watch ads to increase your burner level, right? Which increases the amount of supply you have an impact on and rewards that you're getting distributed, right? So initially for the MVP, the rewards will be distributed every 24 hours and the payouts to the burner address will be done every 24 hours per user, right? Depending on the cycle that they're on, right? Because you might have a different 24-hour cycle than another user who started earlier or later than you at a different time, right? So per user, each user will have their rewards distributed to them at the end of every cycle, right? And it'll let you know last amount earned and last amount burned, right? Or last reward you have and then the last amount. Yeah. So yeah, last amount, sorry, I got distracted. Last amount burned, last amount rewarded. But at the top, you'll be seeing what you're currently getting for the current cycle, the cycle timer, the option to watch ads to boost burner level, and then your burner level, right? Where it's currently at for that current cycle. But yeah, all of it will be batch payments or batched rewards, because I have to be careful about saying payments because it's really, we're using these things that use utility tokens and rewards, and I don't want people, like, once again, it's pennies of XRP that is being rewarded. So I think like a lot of people are initially going to be thinking that it's like, this way to circumvent something, or, it's like, no, dude, it's just like any other application that gives you rewards of like little pennies of $1 or whatever your preferred digital asset or whatever reward that game or, application has, right? That would be great to be able to have games on a burner in the future as well, for using the app and playing games on it, right? And earning rewards. Yeah, exactly. You'll have your total balance. It won't, I don't think it should say drop, like maybe it says drops initially for this initial MVP, just to show that it's a good like XRP type of app. But we're trying to go, multi-chain, right? So I guess we would have to have an interface that lets you know the drops that you're initially it's just going to be like XRP and then like decimal point amount that you're getting, right? But that would be cool to do, like showing drops, on the other side of the decimal. Yeah, it's tough choices, man, because it's like we want to go multi-chain, so then we would have to do that for Stroops, and then we would have to find out the small decimals for all these other blockchains that get implemented. And I think it just might be, just simpler doing like the crypto logo and then showing the amount in decimals that you're making. But people would know they're making drops, but it is appealing to see when you're accumulating the drops, like being able to do 1,000 drops, right? Kind of changes the perspective a bit. XDC 10 cent again. Yeah, XDC, a good value. A lot of good deep reds out there, guys. So deep reds that have been coming down. Filecoin, dude. Filecoin's well under $5 right now, looking like a tremendous value, right? Filecoin is a USA made crypto. Brad Garlinghouse has Filecoin. Greg Kidd has Filecoin. I'm gonna have Filecoin, right? So FIL looking like a very undervalued decentralized storage platform. They got their own virtual machine, right? They got the Filecoin virtual machine that they built out during that bear cycle. So seeing what they're going to do with decentralized storage, possible collaborations with the XRPL and Ripple in the future for, decentralized storage and payments. Maybe a dark horse candidate to join the DREC Alliance, the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, right? So Filecoin looking like the deepest deep red right here, but you still got opportunities at XPX at triple zeros. Kin is having a nice little turnaround from the 507 that it was at. Holy cow, man. Holy cow, what's going on with Kin? Why are they giving us this opportunity, right? They're trying to FUD us out. They're trying to FUD everybody out on Kin. They saw that the Blue Crew started jumping in, and they're like, okay, that's it. We got to start cashing out some of these bigger bags to see if they panic sell. Kin would be a really good one to have on burner as a future implementation. Dude, being able to burn supply of Kin and earn XRP, earn XRP rewards. Let's go. Burn to reward coming up, man. And maybe in the future, burn as a service, man. You want to have an impact on blockchains, you got to have burner. Like, imagine if you had it as a web extension, and basically for having the burner web extension, by just doing whatever on that web, like you have to, same thing like Brave, it like knows how to track activity, right? But for the activity within that web browser, you're boosting your burner level, right? Hell, imagine eventually if burner, the moment that you have that application on your phone, anything that you use on your phone helps increase your burner level, right? By just having it as because we want to make the app itself useful, and it's useful to have an app that makes drops for you whether you're using it or not, whether you're a normie or degen, right? It's all about getting crypto in the hands of the normies, dude. And this is going to be the easiest way possible. This is the easiest way possible today. If we can do this, man, exciting times ahead, right? Because all you would tell the normies is like, hey, do you want to get crypto? Yeah, but I don't want to invest like 100,000 into Bitcoin, man. I don't really have the type of money to throw into crypto right now. What if I said you didn't have to throw money and you just download an app and then you just start making like little pennies of crypto, and you just never know what happens with that thing, but you can do whatever you want with it, right? At least you get your hands on something without paying, right? Like, dude, that sign up with your email, bam. You guys see what I'm freaking talking about here? Is like, how come we don't have an app that's like so easy for the normies to use? How come it's not like geared? Like, everybody wants to do, mass adoption with blockchain and stuff, but we got to build these applications that help with that too. XRP can only do so much, man. It can only just execute quick, efficient, safe, cheap payments 24/7, 365. I swear, man, if we're actually able to implement the XRPL API into this application and be able to do, those micro reward batch payments initially, and then hopefully real-time payments, micro rewards being streamed to the reward balance in real time, right? And then not even needing a withdrawal, right? You just automatically have it streamed to your mobile wallet that you maybe connect with in the future, or it's just streamed to your reward balance, right? And then you can withdraw whenever, whatever amount, whatever time. Let me see. Okay, so DVPN, I think, is still in the triple zeros. We talked about Cosmos ecosystem looking undervalued, Atom, AKT, Regen, and what else? Osmo, right? Omniflix, right? Those looking like a really good IXO, could be an interesting one as well. But the Cosmos ecosystem is being slept on. Staking is about to get huge, right? People are going to be loving staking this year. They're going to be loving mining and staking, right? That's going to be the first like 2 years of this administration is all about mining and staking, right? And then 2027 cyber attack happens, right? Then it becomes about AI, right? Becomes about focusing those resources towards AI and eco-friendly solutions, right? So enjoy this. You know, the normies need to learn what we learned about Bitcoin, right? There's just no other way around it, right? So you'll have Bitcoin just leading the way, right? Leading the charge, breaking through to the mainstream, right? And then you have the 2027 cyber attack, and then you show the platforms or blockchains or distributed ledger technologies that were online even while everything was offline, or, you know, that were resilient to the attack, right? Set the new standard, right? Looks like R3 is going to be a really big part of this, by the way. So very bullish for XDC. Finally, just continuing to accumulate more XDC on Uphold, right? It took a while to get back on my Uphold, man. I kind of boycotted Uphold for a good while, but I was like, that's the only way I can get XDC right now, right? What are the micro denominations of XDC? What are the drops version of XDC? What do they call it? Guys, we got 238 viewers watching. If we can get 238 likes, that would moonshot this channel and help us get 6K subscribers like ASAP, right? That would help us, you know, develop this application even faster, right? But once again, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'm always I am not a financial advisor. I am always grateful. And, you know, not a pro trader or anything like that. Just basically blogging my experience in the crypto space for 8 freaking years. Question G, how are you doing? Can you swap tokens on the Decent wallet into USDC or USD without being connected, or do you have to be connected? I don't know about Decent and doing USDC and RLUSD transfers or swaps. I think you would probably have to be connected though, OB. Are we saying we just need to cool off before the next leg up? Are we seeing we need to cool off before the next leg up? Well, I think WF Patsy, I think I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that that was the top, right? And it's going to retrace, and then maybe in April we come back around, right? So it's going to be like a February and March. Like tomorrow's not going to be super bullish, right? David Sachs is going to say something positive about crypto, and maybe we get a nice little retracement, but overly it's just not bullish enough, right? But we get a nice retracement upwards. You know, XRP gets back into the $3 range again. But then, you know, the real dump happens in March, right? And then recovery from there on out in April. Is that what you're thinking? WF Patsy until the next global catalyst, that is the cyber attack of 2027. Either way, man, when it's red, we're freaking accumulating, man. And the sentiment is getting low now, right? People are starting to, you know, and like, you know, these are hard reds too, right? So we're here for the deep reds. We're here to accumulate, and things like the XX network still at 4 cents, Kin at 507, 508. Unbelievable opportunities there to get millions of those for coffee money. Who knows what coffee money does with that crypto in the future? You know, Solana ecosystem taking a little bit of a hit. If you believe in the Trump meme coin, I guess that this may be a good time of accumulation there too. But I'll never really recommend that token. We had some fun with it though. We definitely had some good fun. And you know, some other Solana tokens as well, but Kin and Solana definitely being like the only two initially that I would like. Helium is another one, right? I like these like kind of early day infrastructure blockchains, or that integrated with Solana, right? That have real projects, real applications building. Bloopity bloop. I think initially you may have to watch the whole ad, but we will try to find a way for it to be a skip feature down the line without risking burner level. But I think initially it will be like, remember, this is going to be the worst version of this app, right? Like, we would love to refine things and make things more user friendly in the future and allow for users to have more choice over things, right? But this is just going to be a simple, like, moment you sign up, you see your earning rewards in drops, and then you see your impact on the blockchain, right? Or what burner is burning, right? And then you'll see the timer. Then you'll see the option to boost burner level, watch ads. It'll probably be numbered out, like, right, boost burner level, first ad, second ad, third ad, fourth ad, fifth ad, right? And as long as you watch one ad, it carries over to your next cycle. And you want to keep consecutive cycles of watching ads, right, in order to boost your burner level. At least one ad, right? If you watch up to 5, you really maximize your burner rewards for that cycle and get to carry it over to the next opportunity to max out the rewards per cycle. But yeah, hopefully eventually you can have an option to just skip the ads like after 5 seconds, right? Can the ads be watched in the background? I don't know what you I think, like, if you logged out of the app, I think what you're saying is, like, could you minimize the window and then use another window while the ad is playing? That's an interesting thing to consider. Yeah, I'll see if the devs, what the devs think about that, but that's a good note. But I think if you're off the app, let's say you press the ad and then you, like, shut out the app, I think it won't count it as an ad watch, right? But I wonder if you can minimize the window or something, or, put it aside and open another tab in the meantime. Sorry, I'm writing some notes down. My keyboard is malfunctioning. Bloopity. Bloopity bloop. See, I do think there's people who would be interested in something like this, right? Like, dude, think about what we're doing, what the Blue Crew is doing with the Ember app. In the description below, we have the Ember app and a referral there if you want to mine Satoshis with us. But think about being able to do that with freaking XRP drops, right? And then not only that, you're actually not only earning, like, Ember, you're just earning Satoshis, right? But you're not only earning, you're also having an impact on the supply, right? And it's helping build, it's helping the scarcity of the digital asset and activity, right? It promotes blockchain activity, actually, in the grand scheme of things, right? In a really big way. And I think if there was something like that where you can earn drops, no matter what you do on the app, I think the XRP community would be open arms about that instantly, because they see the value for XRP in the long term, right? So if you're already just getting drops before these androids start coming in and getting drops, working for our drops, right? We'll have some drops to give away. We'll have some drops that we can give to these androids because of things like burner. Hell, when androids start to use burner, I mean, get ready for AI agents on burner. Appreciate everybody watching here. I think my phone's about to overheat, so give me a sec. Yeah, that's what I mean. Put burner in the background and still be active. Watch ads. use other apps in the meantime. I mean, hopefully that could be something that really does happen right there. Maybe it's too loud. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. If initially we can't, you know, I hope you can just understand, you know, it's like, this is going to be the most bare bones version for the first 100 users. Like, this is the most bare bones version of this application, right? We'll be having signups for it very soon, or, you know, we have a landing page already if you guys want to reach out to us, but we wouldn't sign you up just yet. We'll have like a time to sign up for the first 100 users on our landing page on the website. But yeah, I mean, dude, there's still so much. You know, we're trying to do this with as little amount of people needed to do it. So it's like we're wearing a lot of hats, right? Bought another 265 last night, dude. Clark, bullish, man. That's a tiger right there. That's somebody who gets a nice little turnaround, right, in the next 24 hours. But yeah, that's going to be the most people extent of crypto knowledge is price goes up, price goes down, and they don't know why or when. Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is, I think the biggest challenge, but like I think that we can like get with is the legal compliance. I think it's just getting the crypto attorney to just make sure what we're doing is like, I've been researching as much as possible to make sure that like everything that we're doing is like actually achievable to release to the, you know, the mainstream or people out there, right? And to do it as regulatory compliant as possible, right? And a big way of doing that is not having any custody of user funds, right? Whatsoever. We just distribute rewards and we freaking burn, right? That's what we do. That's like the best initial bare bones way of freaking doing this thing right now. And then, you know, rewarding people for their time on the platform. Buying on the way down. Yeah, it may go down to $1.50, but at least you know, we can get a short-term return here. Like, let's say you bought at 220 yesterday. You get a short-term return. Maybe you take some of your initial out. Maybe you take some of your, like, you know, take a little bit of that reward to throw it back in if it does dip again, right? But hey, we'll see what David Sachs says tomorrow. We got some big news coming out to possibly tomorrow, or some, you know, whatever, downer news or sideways news. But they're saying it's gonna be a, you know, conference talking about how they're gonna ensure that America becomes, you know, the leader in crypto, in digital assets, right? So imagine if freaking Brad Garlinghouse is there next to him at this conference or whatever, right? Imagine if freaking Sergey from Chainlink is there, or Anatoly, or freaking, you know, somebody else, right? Charles Hoskinson, who knows? But David Sachs can possibly come up with some good stuff for tomorrow, where maybe he says, yeah, it'll be 30% capital gains tax on cryptos that are not made in the USA. That's how we can ensure that the USA made cryptos and USA start to lead, right? The tariffs, right? Damn, 100K unrealized gains gone. Blasted past 180. Lesson learned. Right back with 15K XRP. Damn. What's up, John Doe? So we'll see how this week rolls out, man. But it was a bearish past week, right? We do have an interesting astrological event today. You know, Jupiter and Mercury are in trine or something like that. You know, funny that we get that announcement today from the president saying David Sachs will be talking, you know, tomorrow, right? So I'm not saying that that's a flip the switch moment tomorrow, right? But you know, we don't know what direction it could go, right? So far, the prices have been going down and very bearish and hard bearish quickly, right? Is this just something to shake out some longs before they freaking moonshot to the next level? Possibly. We'll see. And if it's not bullish, right? And Bitcoin starts going down and everything else starts going down around it, but the American cryptos try to stay resilient, right? Because maybe it's bullish for American cryptos, but not bullish for Bitcoin or some others. Who knows? You would think they would want it to be bullish for Bitcoin, though, right? After all the talk that, hell, being at the Bitcoin conference for the election. Guys, we got 300 viewers. I appreciate you guys watching. If we can get 300 likes as we're ending out this stream, I would be so grateful. Once again, I'm appreciative of any support to the channel, watching, subscribing, helping us get to 6K subscribers, donating, super chatting. If you guys want to support us, going into the description below, there's all these ways to support us, all our wallets, and our, Ember app where we mine Satoshis passively using the referral code. You can get extra Satoshis, and then we got our get code tip card, and we got our flip chat for the kin crew. And then we also have our burner app on X. I think that's the number one right there. If you guys are supporting burner app on X, it is BEARNR. Here's the banner. App, x.com/app burner app. Okay. Appreciate everybody's support. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. Deep Reds, once again. Cosmos Ecosystem. XX Network. XPX. Kin. My gosh, Kin is so cheap, guys. What is even going on, dude? This thing has like fun applications that actually utilize the digital asset, right? Applications that not even XRP has, right? And this thing is just undervalued as hell. But hell, much love to the XRP community. Much love to the XLM community, SHX community. We're building a blue castle brick by freaking brick. Let's keep going. We got a strong week ahead. I'm excited. And much love to y'all. We'll see you soon. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the blue castle. Much love. Adios.
I'm gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
We're on the XRP roller coaster. You can't get me to let go, cause the XRP roller coaster won't stop. It won't stop. It won't stop.
1KX strategy, I got big bags gradually, so please don't be mad at me. I'm cashing out happily. If they didn't buy, that's a tragedy. If you didn't sell, no strategy, and you missing out, that's staggering. Swimming around, I got island dreams. The flippening is happening. You thought the chart was flattening, it went to dark, then the blackening. I want 1K, I'm imagining. Flip the switch and we traveling. Dark to light, it was dazzling. You heard the boom, it was rattling. You ain't get a bag, that's damaging.
We're on the XRP roller coaster. You can't get me to let go, cause the XRP roller coaster won't stop.
Tick tock, piss, boom. Here's another Red Bull drop for you. I'm buying it up, getting interest too. Future trillions coming soon. Hardware wallet, nothing can stop it. On the drop, I guess I'm buying. Internet of value, got me flying. Except the community, the first to ride it. BG and Joe Cast the pilot. Take off soon, blasting off like a Space Force rocket. Heading to the moon.
We're on the XRP roller coaster. coaster. You can't get me to let go, cause the XRP roller coaster won't stop.
We just touched down like a paved load. Better pay me my money for you end up in halos. You ain't see us coming around the corner like tornadoes, but when you see us go, it's gon' make your mind and brain blow. On the way up, me and G gon' make it rain though. Pot of gold, but you ain't never find a rainbow. We headed up the roller coaster and your train slow. Big bags, little bags, we got the payload.
We're on the XRP roller coaster. You can't get me to let go, cause the XRP roller coaster won't stop. It won't stop. It won't stop.
Them other coins we canceling, it's sorta like a balancing. You stuck in all examining, now going into panicking. FOMO like a mofo on the low, we gon' blow. If you don't know, you a bozo. Enjoy the show.